We continue to follow breaking news tonight here on WCNC Charlotte. Right now, we are working to learn more after multiple law enforcement agencies conducted a search today tied to Asha Degree.
Now, we've been covering this breaking situation all day on WCNC Plus as crews were there on the ground in Lincoln County. Let's bring in WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito now. He's in the Live Impact studio. You've been digging into these documents surrounding the property, Nate. So what are you learning now at this hour?
All right, well, let's talk number one about the property itself there in Cherville. I talked to the property owner earlier today. This is a man who gave police the okay to search his property without a warrant. He told me he has no clue if investigators found anything and what they were really looking for, other than that they were in fact looking for Asha Degree. He also told me he was just trying to help out here. In the meantime, we learned several years ago, in 2004, the Dedmon family, who's named multiple times in court documents, owned this property that was searched today and sold it. That was in 2004. Roy Lee Dedmon and Connie Dedmon. They'd owned that property dating back to like 1991, according to property records. So that gives us an idea that investigators, for whatever reason, whether they had knowledge that something was on that property or they had an indication because they once owned the property, it was worth checking out today. I spoke with a homeowner who lives near there, and she told me that basically this is a common area for homeless people. It is overgrown. It is unsafe. There are dogs that come and go from the property as well. And while our crews were there was never crime scene tape. We don't know if they actually took anything away from there, but we do know that, you know, around midday today, they were done for the day. And to this point, no one has been charged with any crime. Will that change? It's hard to say, but in the last few months, there has been several developments in this case, mostly tied to the family that owned this property. Several of the other properties have been searched as well. Thus far, though, Asha Degree still has not been found. No one has been charged with her disappearance or her possible murder.
All right, thank you for digging into that, Nate. I know he started joining me in the Live Impact studio starting around 10 o'clock, making those phone calls, and then they would call him and he would leave the studio. So staying on top of that situation. We have been following this investigation all day since it first broke on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus, with extensive live coverage and interviews explaining the history, the timeline that you covered of Asha Degree's case.
Providing so much context around this case, 25 years since she went missing. So we had a chance to speak with Asha's cousin over the phone on what today's development means for the family. Let's take a listen.
To just find out for the family, especially Harold and Quilla, you know, and everybody who loved her. Just to find out what's going on, what had happened that night, and that, you know, like I said, if anyone is responsible for it, that they will have, you know, it's justice to be served, because you know, it's just a lot of years, and I can't even imagine what the parents are feeling.
And this is why it's important to download WCNC Plus and watch Live Impact News, because you get the latest developments, breaking news right there on Live Impact News. We actually ran that full interview in its entirety on Live Impact News. And we will continue to follow this case on air and on WCNC Plus. Just download WCNC Plus on your TV and watch for free. And stay with us tonight at 5 o'clock. WCNC Charlotte's Austin Walker and Walker Lawson join us live from Lincoln County with the latest on the investigation.